Hello, this is Dave, and welcome to Equity Story. Every weekend on Einstein's trending blog, we often put out a little view where we think the market will go each week, and I think the last 2 weeks we've more or less got it spot on. Um, I think this week possibly is the easiest prediction we're going to do. There's your ASX 200. It looks so bullish. Got a little buy signal. Um, I don't think you can get a sort of a better looking trend in the market, and certainly. You look at this 5,800 and you think it should or could easily definitely come into play fairly soon. But certainly it's looking very bullish. And obviously as for the Dow, uh, it's extraordinarily bullish. There, if it holds that sort of 20,100 by this evening, there you've got this classic breakout. I don't think you could get a better looking Dow chart. It's looking very bullish. Often we're asked ideas like where do we think the markets are going generally in the long term, and what sometimes we'll often do is, and I think it gives you a sort of pretty good indication. You use the monthly chart, and you see I put some little trend lines. They're not perfectly drawn. I just did them in a bit of a hurry, but there's some general trend lines. That's the Dow Jones, and you can see we're most probably heading towards the high range of a bullish channel. But that high range would be somewhere upwards to be around sort of 21,000, maybe 21,400. I think the Dow is looking very bullish. But I think if it is a pullback, certainly around this sort of 17,199 level should act as support. If that doesn't, then obviously 16,000 and then a lot further. But I do find it really does help us. Occasionally, just looking at those monthly charts to give us a strong indication of where these sort of more longer term trends are going. Just having a look at what we've been up to today at Equity Story, we a little bit of a strange one. This we obviously made a good profit recently on ALU. Again, a lot's changed in the last few days. The Dow's hitting record highs. Everything's looking really bullish. And I think the stock's got further to run. So sometimes you've got to eat your pride, realize you shouldn't have sold it, and get back into it. And that's what we're doing. And again, I think this looks very good. And certainly that $9 has got to be our target price, which again, potentially could be another nice little 7 or 8% we could make out of the stock. Again, fundamentally, we like the story, so that's obviously why we're in it. TWE. We put it on as a trend today, and a little bit of sort of resistance maybe it might have early next week around this sort of level, but for me this is going to break it. This is going to go through. I really do like the company. I like the trend, and again I like the way it's stepping up here. I like the way it's this chart has moved, and I think for me it's actually sort of edging up above those sort of resistance levels. So I think this will go a lot further next week or next few weeks, as long as, like I say, and I always keep saying this now, as long as Mr. Trump behaves himself and doesn't say anything too out of the picture. And again, just generally speaking, the trends, sort of holding up, doing pretty well. I suppose I'm more interested in the ones that are going to be making some money soon. Certainly, I think ALQ looks very good. It's got a really bullish little signal on it, and again we've got that $7 target price, so hopefully we'll get there sooner than later. And again, I suppose the gold prices, gold stocks obviously they are volatile, having a little bit of a pullback today with the gold price getting sort of hit pretty strongly over the last few days. Hansen looks fantastic for next week. Low was a little bit down today. Absolutely fantastic looking chart. You can't get a better looking chart than Hansen, and again I think it looks very good. Without sort of blowing our own trumpet too much, again those weekly buy and sell signals were spot on. The market did end the week up I think roughly sort of 0.7%, but again Webjet for us has been fantastic. I think at one stage this was up 7 or 8%. It ended up roughly around 5%. It opened the week at 1074, closed at being as high as 1170, closed at 1118. But again, an absolutely fantastic call by the Equity Story team. DDR did end up the week slightly, but didn't really do anything. But again, still retaining a very, very, very bullish posture. Again, just having a quick look, all these bullish signals have been incredible. Actually, Rio. Just bring this chart over so we can have a better look. Rio doing very, very well. Again, opened the week at 62.34, closed at 67.85. So what a result! Absolutely stunning result. ORG opened the week at 7.33, just closed marginally above. I think some of the more standout ones. TWE obviously opened the week at 11.16, being as high as 11.56, closed at 11.54. Obviously Elders, but nice green candle there. Opened the week at 4.19, closed at 4.32. I just try and pick some of the more bullish ones here. Again, ORI opened the week at 1870s, been as high as 1932, closed at 1925. Obviously ALU, it's been extraordinary, fantastic big green candle this week. ORE, wow, look at this. Opened the week at 4.43, it's been as high as 4.98. DTL's up. PME, again, had a screamer earlier on in the week. Opened at 5.08, it's been as high as 5.50. So again, those bullish signals, we get a lot of pride equity story, I think, managing to pick these short-term movements in the stock market. It's very difficult to do, and again, I think we've totally outperformed the market this week and done absolutely brilliantly. And again, really, with the stocks that we said, watch out, be careful. A lot of them are negative. Again, SGR looks pretty miserable. CQR actually fought its way back up. A lot of those property stocks actually reversed a little bit, but things like NVT look absolutely hammered. I think PMV, got absolutely hammered. RCG, got hammered. So again, I think giving great, really good signals to keep away from some of these stocks. And obviously VRL, look at that. It went down. It opened the week at 4.25, went as low as 4.03. But obviously, the chart had already picked that negative announcement that was going to come out on Monday morning, and bang. Stock got absolutely hammered. So again, equity story, I think, doing some fantastic things, and we wish you a good weekend, and I look forward to bringing you this report tomorrow night. Thank you, and good night.